Hey guys, so today is going to be another shophush.com haul video. I did one of these before with my first order that I had purchased from them, and this is my second one. Obviously, I enjoy shopping from this website. The way I got around the issue that I was having about credit card problems with fraud is I have a PayPal account now, so I just use that, and so far so good. And Shop Hush also has an app, and I need to find out if you can use PayPal when you shop from the app because I'm not really sure. But you know what? I don't think I want to risk it anyway because shopping from a mobile device is not as secure as shopping from your regular computer. Mobile devices, the security behind them, I don't think is as safe. So I guess in my case, it doesn't really matter, but I should try to find out just in case you're interested in using an app. But I would prefer not to shop from an app. But anyways, if you shop from the app, you have more access to the products because there are a lot of products that are for sale on the app, and then if you go to the website, they're sold out. So I think when they have a limited quantity, they only make it available on the app, which kind of stinks for me because I do shop exclusively on the website, but that's how it is. Okay, so let me show you the things that I got. They have a lot of brands of eyeshadow palettes on this website that are dupes for more expensive palettes. Some of the things I have the more expensive version, some of them I do not, based off of what I got the first time around. I was really happy with everything that I got, to the point where I just wanted to continue to shop on this website and try a lot of these different brands. I'm perfectly happy with just getting the dupe for something and not getting what it's duping because it's affordable. You know, most of these things are around $10. Some are a little more, some are a little less if they're on sale. But they're around $10. And $10 for an eyeshadow palette, I can do that. But $50 or more, or even like $40, it's too much just for one thing. I am somebody that likes to buy makeup on a regular basis and keep trying new things and new brands, new color combinations, new textures, whatever. And just to fork out $50 for an eyeshadow palette, it's too much, I think. It is for me anyway. You know, it might not be for you, but it is for me. And I kind of regret a lot of my high-end purchases because I just feel like it's not worth the money. It might be a little bit better quality than the dupes are, but I can make the dupes work for me. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show you is... this is the brand Face Candy, and the name of the palette is Sugar. And let me get, I do have the thing that this dupes, so let me go get it. Okay, the thing that this is supposed to be duping is the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. So let me just hold them side by side. Oh, by the way, this Sugar palette, it comes in a box. All the information is on the back, but what's really nice is the information is also on the back of the palette. Sometimes with things like this, it's only on the box, so if you wanted to just recycle this box and not keep it, you wouldn't lose all your information, like the ingredients is what I'm talking about. And this is like a metal material, and it does have a mirror. Okay, so let's see if I can figure out a way to hold this up. So they don't place them the same way in the palette, just like with that other dupe palette that I got. But from what I can see, they look like they're... yikes. I want to break this, trying to show it to you. Oh, I know. I can put it like this. There we go. Okay. So from what I can tell, they seem to be all there. There is a slight difference in the color in some of them, but I feel like they are close enough that it could definitely be considered a dupe. And I've used, let me set down the Too Faced one and set it aside so that I don't break it. I've used this palette, let's see, I used it on Saturday. I got my package on Friday. It took 5 days from start to finish. From the time I ordered it until the time I received it, it took 5 days, so less than a week. And that's good because the company is in LA and I'm in Massachusetts. But I used it on Saturday and tried to use as many of the colors as I could in a look so that I could, you know, test it out. And then I used it again today and used some of the other shades, and I really like this. I really like the texture of the eyeshadows. Is so easy to work with, and it's buildable, and the colors blend nicely, and I would definitely repurchase this knowing what I know now. And I don't really feel like the Too Faced one is necessary. I could have definitely lived with just this. This was $10, and they were having a special at the time that if you bought this palette, you would get a free face mask. So I got this free face mask. The name of the company is the Pastel Shop, and it's the Orange Facial Essence Mask, brightening and rejuvenating. This should be interesting because, believe it or not, I've never used a face mask in my life. I don't know, I just was never really that curious about them, I guess. So this should be interesting and fun to try. You were actually supposed to get a rose one, and thank God they didn't send me that one because I'm allergic to flowers. So I was so happy when I saw that they sent me the orange one, because I knew if I had gotten the rose one I was going to have to give it away and I wouldn't get to try it. But anyways, yeah, I really like this palette and love the texture of the shadows. Today what I did was I've got this one, which is called Cherry Pie. I've got that on my lids. And then I wanted to try this Blueberry Pie. It's got glitter in it, but when you blend the shadow, the glitter just kind of disappears. So I put that in the crease and dragged it along the lower lash line and used it a little bit in the outer part of my lid. So that's all I have on today is Cherry Pie and Blueberry Pie. And I wasn't really sure if that Blueberry Pie was going to work as a crease shade, but it was fine. And I played around with some of the others, like I said, on Saturday. So these are really nice. I'm not going to swatch the whole palette for you because this isn't a review video, but I'm going to swatch just a few of them just to kind of give you an idea. So that Cherry Pie is just this beautiful pinky shade. So you can see it's not like insanely pigmented, but it's definitely pigmented enough to work with. It's just a really, really beautiful shade of pink. And I'm not really somebody that generally likes pinks, but that's what I have on my lids. And then I might as well swatch the Blueberry Pie since that's the only other shade that I have with my look. So that's Blueberry Pie, and it does have some, it has some shimmer to it, but once you like apply it with either a brush or in this case your finger in a swatch, the shimmer just kind of disappears. So you could use that in any capacity that you wanted to. And I also used, let's see, this color right here, Sugar and Spice. I used that over the weekend, and that was really pretty as well. So that's Sugar and Spice. And I think I also used Cinnamon Sugar that day, which is this one here. I'm going to swatch it next to the other one. So that's Cinnamon Spice. So that's sort of like a, it's like a light brown. The other one is sort of coppery. And then, let's see, these browns in the middle, I think a lot of people would use those a lot. So let me just swatch those for you just so you can see the difference. So this one here is Hot Cocoa. It's just a really warm, medium brown, I would say. So that's Hot Cocoa. That one, I feel like, you know, would take a little bit of building, but they build beautifully, so it's fine. And then the one right next to it, this one here is Chocolate Cake. Let me swatch that right next to the other one. So somewhat similar, but has like a little bit of a reddish tone to it. I think I prefer that one. I think that one is prettier. And then this peach down here called Candy, I have to swatch that for you because it's just so pretty. I'm going to have to wipe these off because I seem to have run out of room here. Okay, so Candy. I just want to make sure my finger is dry enough to get an accurate swatch. So that's Candy. So it's just a really pretty peach. It's sort of a bright shade. And then as far as some of these light shades over here, let's see. Let's go with Glazed is really pretty. So I gotta do that one. Yeah, you can barely see that. And it's not because it isn't a good shadow, it's because it's too close to my skin color. That's really close to my skin color. So then you have Latte, which is a different tone of peach. And then you have Whipped Cream, which is a beige. Let me swatch that one for you, just so you can get an idea. This is what I probably should have used as my highlight shade today. But I forgot to do a highlight shade. You know what? Do I dare try to do it now with my finger? I can't believe I pulled that off. Should I push my luck and do the other side? Well, I can't do just one side and not the other. All right, so that's Whipped Cream. Normally I would use a brush. But yeah, that's a really pretty shade for highlight. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here. There's this pistachio green. Really, really pretty. Yeah, that's gorgeous. So there's a lot of stuff in here to work with. All right, I'm going to move on because I do have some other things to show you. So that's the Sugar palette from the brand Face Candy. So I'm glad that I got that. And then I also got this. I don't know if you heard that timer go off in the background. I'm trying to multitask and film this video and do some other things too at the same time, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, so I did get another eyeshadow palette, and this one is by the brand Okalan, O-K-A-L-A-N, and they also make dupe palettes, and a couple of the palettes that they make are dupes for Lime Crime eyeshadow palettes. I don't own any Lime Crime eyeshadows, but I was always interested in the Venus palettes. There are two of them. So this company makes dupes for those. And I just got one to try. I didn't want to get both because I wasn't sure if I was going to like them or not. But, so this is the Okalan. And then it says 8-color matte eyeshadow, Shine Easy Glam Product Secret. This is what the packaging looks like. And just in case you ever decide to get this, just know that if you look at this pattern very closely, it's like makeup swatches. And there's stamps all over it that says damaged in handling the postal service. This is just the design of the package, that there was no damage. I have not gotten any damage so far from anything that I've ordered. Everything has been bubble wrapped and fine. But when I first saw this, it's stamped on the sleeve and the box. When I first saw that, I was like, oh no, it got damaged by the post office. It didn't. That's just the design on the packaging. Okay, and this does have a mirror and plastic sleeve. So they have two of these palettes. One is called Earth and one is called Fire. I decided to get the Fire one, and this is what it looks like. So this is a dupe for one of Lime Crime's Venus palettes. And I used this yesterday, and I really liked it. So far, everything that I've gotten from this website I really like. And they have tons of brands on there too. And they have brands that are also in stores like Milani and NYX and you know, companies that you're already familiar with. But then they have all these other brands that you can't get in stores. But I really liked this too. And the look that I did with this, I tried to, again, use as many shades as I could and really liked it. It says that this palette is all matte, but some of these do have a little bit of shimmer to them. Let's see, there's two. There's two shades that have a tiny bit of shimmer to them. This shade right here and this gold have just a little bit. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed this palette. So let me just do a few swatches for you. Oh, I didn't tell you, the regular price on this is $14, but it was on sale for $8 when I bought it. One thing you'll notice about this website is their prices are always shifting. Sometimes things are marked down, sometimes they're not. So they'll put things on sale for a few days and then they'll take it off sale. So you just have to kind of hit things at the right time if you want to get sale prices. Okay, so the first one in the palette, this one here, is called Venus. And so that's like sort of a nice rusty shade. And the next one is Shell, and this is one of the ones that has some shimmer to it. And this is sort of a coppery, a light coppery shade. And Aura is the gold. So that's that. And let's see. This one in the corner you're probably the most curious about, at least I was. That's called Muse. So as you can see, they're not crazy pigmented, but with an eyeshadow primer underneath them, they're fine. I mean, you can't really go by swatches because I'm swatching these on my bare hand. But if I had an eyeshadow primer on my hand, you would see that they work beautifully, and I really like this palette too. Okay, so I got those two eyeshadow palettes, and then of course I got some more Clean Color Madly Matte lip glosses. And if you didn't see my video that I did about those, I did a full review and did swatches and everything of all the ones that I bought so far. I got more. These are only $1, and they are incredible. The one that I have on right now was from my first shipment that I ordered. This is called Rosette. And it's just a beautiful, it's a pink, I guess you would say. And I thought it paired nicely with that pink from that Sugar Eyeshadow Palette. But I got some more colors, and let me just show you what I got. I'm not going to swatch them because they swatch exactly like they look in the tube. So, and if you want to know like specifics about the formula, just watch that review video and I tell you everything you need to know there. But yeah, they're $1 and they're awesome. And you can get them from this website that I ordered them from, but there are other places where you can buy these. So this is True Love, and it's a gorgeous red. And this is Winter Berry. And it's sort of a mauvey berry shade. This is Cheeky, and this is sort of a bright, warm pink, I would say. This is Peach Blossom. I wore this with that Sugar palette on Saturday. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous shade. Really, really like this. This is Azalea Pink, and this is a beautiful, deep pink shade. This is Majesty, and this is sort of a light mauve. And this is Caramel, and it's a deep nude shade, or a brown. So that is my shophush.com haul, and I hope you enjoyed that. If you're not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Thanks so much for watching.